It's these two guys. These two guys. It's these two guys.
Hey, George Henry here.
And Larry Richardson.
And we are These Two Guys. The surroundings look a little more familiar this week.
Yeah, we're back home.
Yeah. I know. Isn't that, when we first got there, I was thinking, man, this is going to be a great vacation. And then next thing you know, it was Friday, and I'm like, oh, we're going home tomorrow.
Yeah. Honestly, it seemed pretty long to me. I mean,
Did it?
Yeah, and some vacations seem really long. It's kind of a bad thing. Like at some point, you just like, okay, I'm over this. I want to go home. It seemed long, but at the same time, it was good. It was natural. It was just like, stay here.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I'm going to move that in a little bit there. Oh. I was thinking that it was going to be that we were going to have more issues than we had. Whether it was the traveling, whether it was our ladies, becoming upset with us, on a regular basis.
Yeah, which is a lot of potential for that.
There is potential for that.
A lot of potential for that.
And there was, I ticked my wife off a little bit one night, telling some dirty jokes. I can't help it. It's who I am.
Not to mention some of the games.
Yeah, during some
we
of
had
the games.
We played some. The nights that we weren't out doing excursions, or I won't say we weren't drinking heavily because we were still drinking heavily while we played games, which is part of the reason why we had issues with the games. But it was still fun at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's we're going to kind of take you through a quick trip. Through our experience. And, it started off, you left very early that Saturday morning.
Oh, heading out there, yes. So, we got up 3 o'clock in the morning. We had to drive in, and if you guys don't know the geography of like Oregon, where we are in Florence, we're an hour and a half away from anything and everything. Yeah. Including the airport. So driving to the airport means we have to not only leave an hour and a half early to get there, but we have to leave there early. We have to leave early in order to go through TSA, which at this point, all the hubbub was going on, so we didn't know what to expect. So we had to get there just even a little bit early because, either we're going to have TSA handling our bags, there's going to be ice. We didn't know what was going to happen at that point because nothing had really gotten worked out.
So here's Larry at 3 a.m.
Hey, good morning, folks. This is Larry from These Two Guys. It is 3 a.m. in the morning. We're on our way to Mexico. It's 39 degrees here in Eugene. Not too bad. Don't really feel it. But we have parked, and we are heading toward our terminal. We're going to see what all this hubbub's about with the TSA and whatnot. Stay tuned.
And like I said, just a quick shot. Now, Deb and I had already flown to Seattle the night before, and as I talked to you in the Mexico one we did last week, we booked the wrong night on the hotel, so that was kind of messed up. But the next morning, we got on our flight, and I had some. I don't want to call him an idiot because I had to be respectful of that. Well, but I mean, he's like, well, if you got a camera on me, I don't want no camera on me, and I'm like. Okay, well, so anyway, so he's blurred out. So take a look without the guy in there. Larry and Susie are in the air already. We're looking forward to meeting up with them and sharing a wonderful week of experiences and podcasting. It's going to be a fun time. I invite you to come along with us. See ya.
Jerk.
Everything went pretty smoothly. I mean, we had no trouble getting through TSA either in Eugene or in Seattle. No. And of course, we had to go through it twice. You leaving, direct. You did your what do they call that? It's a connecting
flight. Yeah.
See, we didn't. We booked the flight to Seattle, then we booked the flight to Cancun.
From Seattle.
Yeah,
to
so
Cancun.
we had to go through TSA twice.
Yeah.
Which was not problematic. Everything went fairly smoothly. In fact, we talked to one of the TSA agents there, nice as can be. Yeah. And by that time they said they were going to get their money, which that never actually came to fruition.
I thought it did.
No, at that point, no, because the Senate.
They hadn't passed it.
They hadn't passed it yet. But that because I just as early as like Monday of this week, Trump said that I'm ordering,
Executive order, right?
I'm ordering them to pay
Right.
TSA, So I don't know what the situation is right now. But anyway, so we get there, and Deb and I didn't do a video of the room. We did that last time we were there. So it was your turn to do that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So here's Larry. I edited a little bit of it out because Larry was a little too excited at one point.
Potty mouth. All right, so this is live from these two guys. This is our room. This is so fucking nice. So nice. You come in, you got a sink over here. You got a nice bathroom in here. And look at the shower. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is awesome, folks. And then here you got a couple of pantries. Got a big mirror so you can check yourself out. Got a nice little kitchenette in here. Super sweet. They give you some, wait. All right, they're real fruit and a bottle of wine. Oh, sheesh, nizzle. And then you got like your little entertainment area. That is awesome over here. That is sweet. Nice little fan to keep you cool with all the humidity. Some pretty sweet artwork. And in the bedroom, oh, nice. Some more storage over here. Another mirror so you can check yourself out. Then another bathroom in here. Pretty nice sized bathroom. And another supersized shower. This is going to be an awesome 7 days. We would enjoy every little freaking bit of it.
So, overall, I mean, you were not unhappy with the room.
Oh, I loved it. I loved the room. It was very, very nice. It was kind of weird because both of the bathrooms are full bathrooms, and you come out from the pool and everything, and you hang your shorts over the glass to dry, whatever. And then the next time you go looking for them, I'm like, where did I put them? And I'm thinking I put them in the bathroom, the full bathroom. Yeah, it's the other full bathroom. So misplacing stuff between the bathroom was,
Same thing happened to us.
yeah.
Deb lost her bra and shorts. She didn't know where they were. They were in the second bathroom, hanging neatly with the towels. Yep. And that was almost 2 days that we didn't have those.
Yeah, no.
That was quite
That's
some
right,
time.
yeah, because we started looking for them because we thought maybe we ended up with them somehow. But
Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing that was even close to a net negative was just the sound of the fan,
Oh, was it
the
loud?
cooling fan. Yeah, it was really.
Oh, you mean
loud.
the sound of the air conditioner?
Yeah, the air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, that was
that
way
was
too
really loud. But I mean, you kind of needed it. Some nights we just open up the doors and then turn the fan off and start to say cool that way with the fan, which actually worked. But
And again, we would have had bigger rooms, but I learned the technology. If you want the full one-bedroom suite, which is what I thought we were getting, you have to say prestige. You don't say suite. You say one-bedroom suite. That's what we get, is what we got. I was hoping for the prestige where you'd have the huge living room, and that would have been cool.
Would have
But
been cool to pop,
maybe
yeah.
next time we'll do that way.
it worked out. I mean, we didn't spend a lot of time in the rooms. I mean, we got up in the morning, we ate breakfast, we walked around or figured out what we were going to do for the day, and hang out at the pool and met people. We met a lot of interesting people, which I think we talked about during the last podcast. And then we ate and we walked around. We did a lot of stuff, and then we got back to. By the time we got in at night, usually we're just about ready to go to sleep anyway. So.
But Larry mentioned our first day there. Here's a little walk we took, kind of touring the facility. And then we get to the first night there, and I think one of the things we really wanted to show you, because we were excited about it, was the rooftop bar.
Yeah,
and
there's two of them.
There were two of them, yeah. We're going to show you one of them because they're pretty much the same, just in reverse.
Exactly the same, yeah. And it took me a while to get the naming right because they're Ventus Ha, which we're going to edit out because to save myself the embarrassment because I kept calling it Ventus Hue. And the towel.
Ventus Hue.
Ventus Hue is what I said, yeah, which is completely wrong. And as funny as the towel lady was correcting me, and Susie got a kick out of it because she kept correcting me, and I thought she was just trying to ask me what I was saying, like there was a language barrier. But
she was trying to ask you what you were saying.
The language problem was on my side. I kept getting it wrong, and she was trying to correct me. And after it all kicked in, it was pretty hilarious. And
Yeah. So take a look.
in Cancun, we're gonna have a couple of drinks before dinner, but this place is off the chain. It is awesome. And there's a little bit of water there. Water temperature is perfect. Not quite an infinity, but I mean, I can imagine what that view would be like in a day. I think that's the ocean out there. Well, at least the peninsula. That looks awesome.
Hey, how's it going?
It is
We made it.
wonderful here.
Yeah.
We made it.
Oh, I got a flower in my hair. I feel like whatever that guy's name was from San Francisco.
I'm so glad I shaved my head.
Did you shave your head?
Yeah, I did.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No flowers attached to it,
no
unless you
flowers
crazy glue it on there or tape
You
it.
could tape it on there, too. Hey, these two guys, we are live in not Cozumel, what am I talking about? We're in Puerto Morelos
Yes,
and enjoying that.
That place.
Larry does have a flower in his ear.
I do have a flower in my. Somebody would figure out something if you tell me.
Our ladies are here with us, and we are having just a grand old time. We're getting ready to have a French dinner tonight. All right.
Oui, oui.
Oui, 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 oui.
J'allais me sortir ici les poupous.
Legendary taste.
So the next day, we headed off to Puerto Morelos, where we introduced Larry and Susie to someone that we met last year, and we will provide subtitles as best we can because we weren't really sure what Uka was saying.
Yeah, that is a traditional method where the donkey has to do the job. But don't forget, they make a circle, a round construction, putting like a spanning pole at the middle. Tie the donkey right in the smashing little room. This is like a pole, a strong pole. Now put the donkey right inside a circle constructed building made for the smashing. Now they tie the donkey with a rope and tie it like a crushing wheel. So as they're dragging the donkey around, so it's gonna be smashing it, and the wheel is gonna be crushing the carcasses.
Puerto
Morelos.
Which he said it great right before the vacation. Now that it's over, you totally
What I said that time?
Puerto. Yeah, it sounded like
Puerto.
Puerto Morelos.
I know how to say it. Yeah. Here's Uka.
If you blend it for maybe any friend, you're in trouble. They keep coming back to say hi to you in the house. And the husband is gonna
So we
thinking
can't
that
get rid of 'em, huh?
yeah, thinking that something is wrong. No, nothing is wrong. The people just like what you have, so they wanna have some good time or share with you based on well, it's gonna be for free. They're not gonna pay anything for it. So don't forget now, this pistachio is mixed with the banana.
And Uka was not only was he very knowledgeable, but he was kind of funny too.
He was definitely very funny and a self-proclaimed relationship expert. If you can pick out some of the things he's saying about the girlfriends and the wives and how to appease them and everything through tequila, by the way, he's a great guy, super funny.
Listen up.
This ones I'm like making
your
a
wife
special gift for the wife, like buying her a ring
Yeah.
or a necklace, and the ladies like the one they
And then
like.
what for the girlfriend?
Yeah,
Which one for the girlfriend?
the one for the girlfriend is the strong one. Yeah, these ones are for the wife. Because the wife, if something there is a problem in the house, you're in big trouble. But with the girlfriend, it's a trouble. She can run away and you lock the door. And
Yeah, I hear you.
but the wife, no way. So this is for the wives.
So then after we met Uka and spent,
Oh, God's money.
do we want to say?
No, I don't think we want to
I don't
tell.
even want to say. We spent a lot of money on tequila.
A lot of money on
A lot of
tequila.
money on tequila. But that's sort of the thing. I mean, that's kind of what you do,
And honestly, I can't say there's not things that you couldn't buy here, but the time we spent with Uka, which was over an hour, I think, right? And if you can't really see the sample cups that we had there, but they were kind of stacking up. So we spent a lot of time. We sampled just about everything that he had to throw at us. and the flavor combinations and everything. I mean, you gotta at that point it was
Yeah,
well worth
yeah.
it.
You can see in the video that we showed you the size of the cups. Now you can figure when you stack those, our stack was at least 7 inches
Yes.
tall,
Yeah.
and those are all stacked. So I mean, it was. In fact, he had to go open another bag of cups.
Yep.
During our presentation, but he didn't seem to mind.
No. They cleared them off once too before, and so some of what you see is only like half of what was there before. They cleared them out so they wouldn't fall over. It'd be like Jenga.
Yeah. And then we got some recommendations from the guys at the hotel on where to eat lunch, but we didn't follow them. We just took a walk and we hit a place down the street, which was the end we went. They said, if you want seafood, you go to this end of the town. If you want just other Mexican food, go to that side of town. So we went to the seafood end and found out that, well, you could also get regular
food.
Yeah. And so we got to meet these two gentlemen, and I didn't catch their names.
The xylophone players.
Players. So here they are, or here we are, getting ready to hear from my lovely wife Deb play the xylophone.
No, Deb's gonna go pick up an instrument.
Mucho tequila. Mucho tequila. Hey, bravo. And then we got to meet Freddie.
The guac maker.
Freddie was the guac maker. Now, am I right in understanding you're not a big guac guy?
No, I don't even eat guacamole.
Yeah.
But I did.
But you did. You ate
It was
that.
delicious.
Yeah.
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 It's just I don't know what it is with guacamole. It's a
Is it the
texture
texture?
thing. It might be a texture thing. I don't really like avocados, so maybe that could be why. But Freddie mixed up guacamole right in front of us. He put the time and effort into it, put his heart and soul into it. Even did a little art, little dance, little presentation for us. So I sampled the guacamole, and it was delicious. Very good.
Okay. In this moment, I make the traditional guacamole.
I love the pesto I'm using here.
Okay. This guacamole is the real recipe in Mexico. Smash into the molcajete.
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 Molcajete. It's the real name of the malter, the Mexican
Oh, it is?
malter.
Wow, that's interesting. We need to get
The Mexican malter made with the volcanic stone.
Oh, volcanic stone.
Yes.
Does it give it more flavor?
Yes. Put the natural salt, the volcanic salt. It's
Okay.
the Aztec sauce, medicine, and the guacamole. Faltó limón.
Oh, look at that. Thank you. Is it?
Oh, bacon, cheese,
Oh, there's bacon.
no,
There's a bacon.
chorizo.
Okay. The first recipe, the guacamole in the world, made with only avocado. Okay. This one is the first guacamole in the world, into the world. Okay. But the next years, with the Spanish conquest in Mexico, put the other ingredients. Put the tomato. Okay. Oh, sorry. Question. Your guacamole like with the everything ingredients?
Everything, todo.
Okay. Perfect. the onion,
Tomate, cebolla,
mate, cebolla, y cilantro.
easy Latin,
Cilantro.
and cilantro.
Okay?
Oh, the Mexican flag.
Yes.
Look at
This
that.
moment I make the Mexican flag. Or Italy flag.
Really?
Or what?
But guacamole
Italian.
come from Italy.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Thank guacamole. Thank you.
I
Thank you,
prefer the
Freddie.
salt and pepper.
And then we went out to the dock, went out to the water out there. Now, don't any of you tell our wives or wives and significant other, don't any of you tell them what we're about to show you right now. If you do, you will no longer be allowed to like and subscribe and follow us. So here we go.
Or I might interject here.
What?
Clear space on the couch because we might need it.
Yeah, for us. Here we go.
Chicas!
Todo. Uno, dos, tres. And again, now you know. I'm sure you know why our wives. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think they look great.
Yeah.
But they are obviously. They knew we were filming, so they really can't be too upset.
No. Well, they haven't seen it, but they shouldn't be too upset.
No.
I mean, they knew.
They knew. But anyway, they're a little bit more egocentric than we are. We don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was day 2 or second day there, and which meant we were going to get a good night's sleep, lots of drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Now I had quit drinking in December, waiting for this opportunity here, and then I started back up again, and now I backed off again. So, but I did not let that dissuade me, but we had some fun doing that. So then, the next day we meet Roberto. And he is our tour guide for our excursion to Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza, yeah. And I always pronounce that one wrong also.
What were you calling it?
Chichen Itza, but it doesn't sound right when I say it.
Well, it's right. I mean, it's just American accent. It's okay. You don't have to.
My accent's terrible. My American accent's terrible. Those who know me know that. But it was a wonderful trip.
Yeah. So here are some of the highlights. Larry's going to take us through the mall and through the vendor area, and then the first shot of a monument there as we go through. So watch this.
All right, folks, so we're at Chichen Itza. I like the windows there. They actually say tequila 1 to 8. This is kind of new. I guess they're building a lot of stuff for businesses and whatnot. So if you've been here before, if you haven't been here the last couple of years, I guess this is all like new construction. We just passed Vendors Row, which is about 700 little vendor venues, little gated paddocks. I guess you can have like 2 vendors in there at a time or whatnot. But we are about ready to go through the checkpoint. So this is where the vendors currently are. You saw the area when we came in. I guess that's where they're eventually going to move them. Maybe take them off this row. But there are tons. You can see all the way ahead. And the sell pitches are awesome. Yeah, you heard that. Gracias.
One baby dollar.
Big spender, baby doll, and I got a Mike Tyson.
So he's
Which-
a baby dollar.
Oh, maybe
baby
dollar.
dollar.
Oh, baby dollar.
So cheap. It's a baby dollar.
And I got a Mike Tyson earlier. So, but still pretty fun. Oh, and straight ahead is where we get our first glimpse of the pyramid. Beautiful, coming through the woods here. Looking up at that is awesome.
Important part is this one. Now, unfortunately, there was a section in there when you first come in, because as you see us going through the cavalcade of vendors, there on the side of the roads, trying to sell us their goods. That is going to be moved into a pavilion that they've designed, and it is massive. How many rooms? How many?
1,200.
1,200 or so. Yeah, little spots for vendors. They have a little electrical outlet, so they can move their wares from there into this pavilion. But unfortunately, I thought I recorded going through it. It kind of looks like a prison, if I may say so.
And again, no, when I say 1,200, there were 300 standalone concrete rooms, and each one had 4 vendor opportunities.
Yeah, and they're back to back. So there's you have 4 walls, and each wall had a gate, and it was kind of a pyramid or a triangle, if you want to say, inside. So if you can imagine the points all touching each other, the gates on all sides, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah. But it's pretty lengthy. I mean, that was a pretty long walk to get through.
Well, and again, what we talked about it in the last podcast, but the idea was the Mexican government wanted to get the vendors out of the sacred area.
Right.
And what that does, it does 2 things. Number one, it allows the vendors to be able to set up their wares, not have to tear it down every night.
Right.
They were tearing them down every afternoon, packing everything up. Now with these, they have locked areas and locked gates so that they can keep their stuff in there and keep it protected, so they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Now you still have to walk through it, which is it's a gauntlet of vendors. I mean, it's huge, but it's way more organized, way more. And like you said, the other reason is to bring the wildlife back, right? Because there's birds and stuff that normally would fly around the pyramids that don't fly around there because they're constantly making cheetah noises. Like what wildlife is going to hang around with cheetahs out there, right?
I wouldn't do that.
Right. No. It scared me as a human. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a real cheetah out there. But yeah, so they want to get those guys off of there. And as you see, we didn't catch a lot of footage of the vendors near the pyramids, but there's some sections where you have to kind of squeeze through them in order to see some of the artifacts and stuff. So
now here's a few of the pictures up here, and we'll kind of talk through these here. This is the main monument. This is the first one here that you go through. You see the main monument, and we're lined up with our ladies in front of that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful monument. And if you listen to the history of it, they talk about there's a certain light of a certain time of year when it hits, and the stairs are made. You can see the body of a snake in the stairwell, and then the head of the snake at the end of it where the bottom of the stairway is.
And and that represents Kukulkan.
Kukulkan. And then you've got this one, which is the little cemetery they have there. And then, of course, there's this other one here, and I can't remember. This was one of the temples right outside the village there. And then
we have the gaming area.
Yeah, we have the gaming area. Mm-hmm. Now, we can show the gaming area there. There's a couple pictures there. Talk again. I know you did in the last episode, but talk again about the difference in the size of the bricks.
Yeah, so apparently the Mayans were just geniuses. They everything was built on acoustics. Even like if you stand in front of the pyramids and you clap your hands, it makes this bird sound that kind of resonates to the entire that area. Not, I guess, the living spaces, but where that would be kind of like a pavilion for them, I guess. But even for the game they play, which if you've ever seen the animated movie Road to El Dorado, this is kind of a picture here of the title of the movie. There's a part in the movie where they're playing this game, and that's the game that you see. That's the game that you can see here in this picture that they played. It's just basically two long walls with these little round baskets that are basically vertical instead of horizontal, like a basketball. But you have to use your hips and everything, your hips and your elbows and shoulders, and try to get the ball through there.
And it's not close to the ground.
No.
It's pretty high up
It's
there.
pretty high up there. And you use your and the ball is like 4 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a heavy ball.
And it's made out of a resin, right?
It's made out of tree sap and some other resins and things they put together. And yeah, it's pretty crazy little ball. Imagine hitting that thing, you know. Now the victor gets the honor of being sacrificed.
Yeah.
There's a movie out there, another movie, which is totally in contrast of Road to El Dorado, called Apocalypto. If you've seen that, there is a scene in there when they bring the people from our protagonist's village into the Mayan village on top of the pyramid, and they sacrifice them. Now, the sacrifice kind of looks like what they explained, how they explained the sacrifice actually took place.
But this was the sacrifice in Apocalypto was not a result of winning the game.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a different.
Yeah.
They just did sacrifices of conquering armies.
Conquering armies.
Yeah.
You had to show the villagers, like, you know, this is they paint them, let them know, like, these are not our people, these are some other people, and we're going to show you that this is our power. We're sacrificing these guys.
I kind of want to watch that movie again.
That was a great, you know, it was a total tangent here. It was like Die Hard, man. I loved it. It was an ancient Die Hard movie, if you really think about it, right?
Yeah,
So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yes, so there's a thing, an altar kind of where they do the sacrifice there. It's not exactly the same as what you would see in Chichen Itza, but the process is exactly the same, the way they would put them over. So Mel Gibson was pretty spot on as to how it's done. Only thing is, if you win this game, you get the same honor.
Yeah, which is not an honor as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, so we have a little excerpt here of two of the Mayans playing a game on a smaller scale. There's not quite, because they have to do it for size and for things. So here's two guys with a little excerpt playing the game.
You hear how when the ball bounces over here on the ring, how it sounds?
And then after that, well, actually, we went to the cenotes first, didn't we?
We went to the cenotes first.
But we're going to show that. We're going to show that next, because I made a mistake there.
No, so, you know what? Hey, it was vacation.
Yeah.
So, but we did, where those two guys were playing the game, which I can't remember the name of the game. We'll probably put it up here if we can think of it. But we also met a shaman.
Right.
We were welcomed with the shaman. They did the kind of spiritual welcoming and all that type of stuff. So, I think we might have like some pictures of that or something.
Yeah. I think we can find some meeting. One meeting the shaman, and then Roberto, our guide, was doing the translating. But I think it was just a matter of rote memory. I don't think he was actually translating word for word while he was speaking it.
No. I think he knew a few buzzwords. I think he knew, But he did a great job.
You kind of get the idea. Yeah, you kind of get the idea of what's. So that was kind of our first half of the week there, as far as getting through that.
When the cenotes.
We're going to talk about the cenotes. So the cenotes came before that, which was really. So okay, if you know anything about me, and I don't know about Larry, but I burn easy. I burn very easy. So before Deb and I left the rooms, I put all the sunscreen on and everything, right? Anticipating the cenotes coming after we went to Chichen Itza, because you'd want the sunscreen on during Chichen Itza. Well, it turns out that's not the case. You go beforehand, and then you have to shower off your sunscreen before you get in the cenotes. So here's a little bit. Here's the ladies again, and do not tell them I played this on here. There they are, and then there's one of me ziplining into the water. So take a look. Ready? On 3, 2, 1. Hola. ¿Hablas español o inglés? No, un poquito.
Okay. On the red ball is the point for your release, okay?
Okay, so don't release till the red ball?
All the black parts. Walk to the edge. Squat down. Squat, squat. Go ahead.
Hold your nose, babe. Hold your nose. I know, isn't that great?
It's not too cold.
No. Hola.
Hola. I didn't lose my pants either.
You didn't lose your pants.
Nope.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
That's a note. What?
You gotta get,
Is Larry going?
Susie's coming.
Oh, Susie's coming?
Yeah.
Where?
She's coming. Woo! Susie, you can do it.
You got this.
She's so little. Whee! Hold your nose. It's not bad in here.
You get water up your nose?
Yeah, POV shot.
Yeah, POV, point of view. And I forgot to hold my nose. The second time I went down, I held my nose, so that worked out all right there. But that water goes up there pretty quick.
Now that was exciting to go through. Now, if you guys notice, there's no pictures or videos of this guy in the cenotes. I didn't even know what a cenotes was. He had to tell me what they was. I thought it was like a dessert.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about dessert, but anyway, it was a fun time. And did you even get in the water at all? You didn't even get in the water at all.
No. That was against coaching from a lot of people that were standing around going,
Right.
"Hey, dude, you're dry. You didn't get in the water." So the cenotes, from my point of view, because I actually stood over and watched everybody else swim in there, you can't see a bottom.
No.
You have a life vest, so I mean, I would have been safe. And I'm going to throw this kind of lame excuse out. I have a bad rotary cup, so that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to jump in there. I didn't swim anywhere. But
There's a motion I want to do right now, but it would probably not be accepted in YouTube.
that was my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, no,
Because you could have climbed down the ladder.
Yeah, but I still would have to swim.
No, you just float. You had a flotation device on.
See, I don't float. And we met a guy that actually admitted the exact same thing. He was a bigger guy than I was.
Yeah.
But he even admitted the same thing. He's like, yeah, some black people don't.
Do you remember what his name is?
Edmund.
Edmund.
Yeah, Edmund. Edmund and his
Erica.
wife Erica.
E&E.
E&A. I think.
With Erica?
I
with
think
an A?
Erica's with the A. I think.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. Oh no, it was a Ekira is what it was.
Ekara?
Erika.
Okay.
Jesus. I told you I had dyslexia. But no, they were great people. They were really wonderful people.
So that was our first couple days there in Mexico, and I wouldn't say that was the highlights of it, but that was one of the most exciting things that we did. The rest of it time we kind of relaxed. You know, we made another trip into Puerto Morelos.
Yes.
In fact, there's maybe I'll show a couple of pictures. We came across a couple of rental units. Remember that looked like the Hobbit there?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So here's a couple of pictures of those that we could talk about them as we're showing them. And then we met a lady who was an expatriate that was living down there now, and she said that it's costing her about $1,000 a month
for apparently a condo with a pool, private pool and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of like,
yeah.
Well, we work remote, so unfortunately
they work
for George,
remote. Yeah, we don't. But anyway, so that was kind of that. Now, one of the other things we're going to be talking about in our next episode, I'm guessing, unless the world goes to crap, is a little product called Rise. Tell us a little bit about Rise.
So anybody on Facebook knows you're getting these pop-ups about these mushroom coffees. So I sent, and I'm not going to flame these guys. Oh, well, maybe I already did. I think I already did in a previous. I'm going to do it anyway. They're Dose. I sent out an email to them kind of saying, hey, like, we're interested in testing your product, blah, 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 if you want to do anything. Never got a response back from them. So I figured I wasn't going to waste my time doing it with other vendors. Rise is one of those things that sticks in your head kind of like a bad song. You know, when the song's from the 80s, it just never ever leaves. So I decided I was going to do get one of their starter packs and just try it. Mushroom coffee, it's a superfood. It's supposed to be, you know, help with the guts and, you know, mental acuity, and it's supposed to give you that coffee rise without the dregs after you come down and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? Give it a shot. We did the popcorn review. Thought it was great. If you haven't tried pop, it's actually really, really good. So we thought we'd try Rise for you guys and just let you know. Now, this is not a one-time try and review type of thing. There's time in between that you kind of have to check the ebbs and flows and see what works and what doesn't work for you. So we're going to try to put together a pretty good presentation. And George has a starter kit. I have a starter kit. So we're going to start from scratch here and hopefully give you guys a pretty decent review.
So let me ask you something. Is this something that takes more than a week?
Supposedly, yes.
Okay. So our next podcast will probably not be on Rise.
No. But we might give you a little bit of an update.
Give you a little bit of an update. Yeah. And I'd like, if we could somehow take our cameras out into the kitchen, you know, maybe do something from the kitchen there. Of course, we'd have to wear lapel mics or something.
Yeah, and our aprons.
Yeah, and our aprons, yeah.
So, and which we're going to cover again in this, so this is going to be something you'll see again. There's apparently a dozen different ways you can drink this. Some of them say the flavor's terrible. Some people say it just tastes like dirt. Some people say you put it in coffee. Some people say it is coffee. So we're going to give you our honest reviews on it. We'll let you know everything.
Okay. And again, you know, there is still a contest going on. We'd like to see you people sign up for the contest, and we'll put a couple 30-second videos out there regarding that so that you guys can know more about it. But if you go to these2guys.com, you got to go to the website, all right? And if you're doing it on your phone app, you actually have to type in the full address, which is these2guys.com/merch.html. But if you go on your PC or on your Mac, you can do it from there. Just go to the contest right on the top of the page there. Type that in there. It'll ask you what merchandise you want. We'll get you signed up. And then in June, we'll do a drawing. At this point, we might do multiple drawings. We might give multiple things away. But you'll get your choice of merchandise on our merch page. Regardless of which one you choose, regardless of what the price is, you'll get your choice. We'll ship it to you for free. And that'll be it. Yeah. And we'd like you to participate in that.
I'm going to say like, subscribe, and comment. But also I'm going to say we've gotten a lot of feedback on the energy drink.
Yeah.
Now, today, I was just before coming here, my neighbor came out. His wife does not like energy drinks. I'm not going to say her name out loud, but he knows who he is because it's a circus. But she actually really enjoyed it.
Really?
She says, I do not like it. He's an energy drink aficionado. He loves energy drinks. And, you know, he loves these too. So he went down to Bridgeport Market and he brought some. And he tried some with his wife. And she came out and she says, I mean, completely unsolicited, you know, feedback or anything. I wish you could have got it on film. But, yeah, she said she
Why don't you get it on film?
Because she would never do it on film.
She'd never do it on film?
No, that's why I didn't say her name.
Oh.
But yeah. No,
is this the one who was in the background on our podcast?
Oh, no.
Oh,
this is the wife of Alvin.
Okay. So we saw the wife of...
Alvin's brother.
Chet,
okay. Yeah. That's his wife. And she's and if you guys remember, if you haven't seen that one, go watch that one. It's on the circus. Yeah. Alvin, his brother Chet, and Chet's wife basically kind of give us some insight into the circus because these are all family circus people. Yeah. Not the mix with carnies.
Not carnies. No.
Carnies usually have felonies. So these are.
If you're a carny, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Can't.
Sorry, we're telling the truth.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of circus people that have felonies too.
I imagine there.
But yeah, go watch that video. Go watch all of our videos. They're actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway, so that's it. Our YouTube channel is, well, why am I telling you? If you're watching this, you're at the YouTube channel. So anyway, like and subscribe. Get our subscribership up there. We'd like to see that climb. Tell all your friends. Tell all your neighbors.
Now we did reach a milestone. So while we were in Mexico, we got a lot of people. The funny thing is walking around with our
These two guys.
these two guys merch, right? And people were interesting, and we're standing in line and see people look at us, and all of a sudden you see them on their phone, and then they're showing other people. So we got a lot of buzz, a lot of interest and stuff there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And we picked up a few folks here and there along the way. We appreciate that. And even I noticed this week on our Facebook page, we picked up a couple new followers on there too. One of them was somebody that I invited like a year ago almost, and they're just now getting around to it. So, what are you gonna do?
This is growth.
Yep, this is growth.
And you guys are along for the journey. So
Yeah.
help us out. Like, comment, subscribe. If you do this, then that YouTube algorithm will help bring other people in, and maybe even help bring us better products. If we want to do reviews, we can, it'll help us along. It'll help us along, and
we'll make it up to you. We'll give stuff away from time to time, and you can have your own These Two Guys merch.
Yep.
Except a car. We're not going to give a car away.
No, at least not mine. I'm still in love with that thing.
Yeah, until he buys a new one. Until they talk him into buying a new one. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Take care. Peace out. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Love you.
It's these two guys. These two guys. It's these two guys.